So the mule has finally made his move.
Looks like he's been unnerved, and he didn't even need his balladeer to wage a devastating one-sided war against Foundation.
It's quite a thing to have a battalion destroy itself. It's another to do that to an entire planetary defense system. It's the inconsistency of his powers I have an issue with. Like, with so much power, how could Torin Mallow ever have escaped caggling with the musician in the first place?
Like any superhero or supervillain, his powers are exactly what the story needs them to be at any given time.
Oh, that's weak, man.
So, after having followed Foundation from a struggling outpost on the edge of Empire in Season 1, it all ends like this.
Lucky Seldon created a second Foundation, eh?
I personally quite enjoyed the flashback of the mule's beginnings.
It was hardly the surprise reveal it was meant to be.
I doubt it was designed to be any kind of surprise reveal.
Or it could have been the baby.
It could have, but the kid had very strong mule vibes.
They found a kid who really felt like he was a younger mule. Great characterization there. Every villain needs an origin story. I like the demystification those flashbacks provided. All this time, we viewed Foundation as this alternative to Empire, a better alternative. But those flashbacks showed they're just as cruel and controlling as Empire ever was. As long as what we saw was true.
What do you mean?
Oh, come on. The ending shows that it's the mule telling his own story in the hopes that it'll draw out Digital Seldon. Are we really going to take it on faith that he's a reliable narrator? It could all be made up.
Guess that's something we might learn more about in the next episode. But in the meantime, there's still Day's predicament.
There's nothing like a little hallucinogenic trip to allow the cameraman to get all creative.
The cult wants their robot.
Demoiselle is a fascinating character. She longs to be free, but at the same time is devoted to serve.
Only because that's her altered programming.
It'll be interesting to see how that thread unfolds.
Except once again, it's just something set up for the future.
And what about Dusk? He's 3 days away from termination. He appears lost without his brothers, then kind with Foundation's ambassador, then as cruel as any evil being can be. What's up with that? Only laying the groundwork for what's to come.
I bet he's on his way to activate his Death Star.
He might be, but we don't know what he intends to do.
Until next time, yes, we know. Same with Pritchard, right?
He did make a daring escape.
Bit too easy if you ask me.
You could argue it's because of his intimate knowledge of the station. And then this Toran who managed to escape and escape again.
Ready to do something next time.
Okay, yes, this episode is setting up a large number of events for the future, just like Day meeting Submaster 18, the head of that robot cult.
My money's on him being a descendant of the Dawn that escaped last season.
Could be. Maybe we'll know.
Next time.
Okay, we're making it sound like this episode was nothing but setups, which could make it feel like it ended up being pretty boring, but it actually wasn't. The story flowed well, weaving between all the various elements, dovetailing between the attack on Foundation, the loss felt by Dusk, the despair of Toran, a Day's hallucinogenic trip, a Pritchard's escape, all those revealing flashbacks.
Whether they're real or made up,
I'm sure we'll know soon enough. So a lot was going on, and those events were varied enough to effortlessly keep us interested. There's just one thing. Everything's falling apart far too quickly and easily. I mean, okay, yes, the mule has powers, but destroying a powerful nation spanning hundreds of solar systems felt as easy as breaking into a single home.
It really looks like Gale miscalculated by weakening Empire to prop up Foundation. Now they're both crumbling.
We're nearing the end of the season, and the third crisis is preordained confrontation. I think both nations will crumble further, considering just how easy their decline has already been up to now.
That is probably the most frustrating part of the story. The broad brushstrokes, although necessary for the overall story, don't feel realistic. The show's way more interesting when it focuses on the individual people.
There was a fair amount of that here.
Plus, we started to trim some of the cast. Makes it easier to keep track of everyone without losing count.
It's not a perfect episode, but it was an entertaining one, which did a great job keeping us hooked while laying the groundwork for what's to come. I'm awarding Foundation's end 3 paws. But tell me, what did you think of this episode? Share your thoughts in the comments, and if you like what we do,
And how we do it.
And you feel you'd like to help us out,
please consider joining our Patreon.
Well, as long as you can afford it, of course.
We'll leave a link to it in the description and pinned comment. Thanks for watching. See you all next time, and until then, live long,
and Big Brother is watching you.
I like the demystification of those flashbacks. I like the demystification those flashbacks. For God's sakes.